what's up everybody? It's Aubree and I have a what's for dinner video for you today, and it's very special because I am collaborating with Tamara from Southern Wife Everyday Life, and it's very exciting because I have been watching her for a very long time now, even before I started making YouTube videos. So to be able to collaborate with her is awesome. She is super sweet, so nice and down to earth, and she makes great videos. I love the things that she cooks for her family and how realistic it is. So she does videos on grocery hauls and what's for dinners and cooking and crock pot videos and all kinds of everyday life, mama life type of things. So if you like that kind of content, which I'm hoping you do since you're watching this channel, or this video, then you will definitely love her videos and her channel. So after you're done watching this What's for Dinner video, be sure to go and check out her What's for Dinner video. I am gonna link it in the description box down below. Be sure to tell her that you are coming from my channel. If you are coming from Tamara's channel, hi, I am Aubree. I am a work from home mama to my 9-year-old son, Connor, and I am a wife to my husband, Jeb, who works very hard, and I have 2 cats and 2 dogs, and it is just our crazy little zoo over here, and I'm so happy that you guys are here watching. That is so awesome. Be sure to say hi in the comments. I would love to say hi back. All right, let's get into this video. I have 5 real life dinners for you today. I hope you enjoy it. If you do, please like this video and please consider subscribing to my YouTube family if you haven't already done so. All right, let's get into it. Bye. Your what?
Getting my seasonings ready. Black pepper.
What else?
And I'm gonna use some Kinders.
Oh, that would be good with the barbecue sauce.
Yeah. She's shaking her head because she don't know what she's talking about. That was this.
Which one? The salt and pepper and garlic? Yeah, I used a lot of that. So this is Sunday and my husband wanted to cook dinner tonight. He is making country style ribs. I love these ribs because there are no bones in them, and the way he makes them, they just kind of melt in your mouth. He seasoned the bottom of a pan so that the meat would be seasoned on the bottom as well as on the top. He's using 2 packages and putting them in a baking dish, and after he seasons them, he's going to wrap the dish in foil and cook them for about an hour at 350 degrees. When they come out of the oven, he is going to put some barbecue sauce on them, cook them for about 20 more minutes.
I like all these ribs.
All these ribs?
Yeah.
They're a good cut.
Yeah, plus
they're not so fatty.
Yeah.
You gonna be able to fit all those in there?
Mm-hmm. See, look at that. Perfect.
Perfect and schlog. Put any salt on it? Do you ever put salt on it?
Mm-mm. Pork's already salty as it is.
All right, what's your secret ingredient?
Secret ingredient, the cinnamon dust. Not too much.
Thank you.
Salt and pepper, and then once I add the corn, I'm gonna put sugar in it.
Okay. Why do you put sugar in it?
Because it sweetens it up.
It's a lot of sugar. I've already rinsed the asparagus, and now I'm just cutting off the tough ends and putting them on a foil-lined baking sheet. Once I'm finished cutting off the ends, I'm going to drizzle some olive oil over the top and sprinkle some salt, pepper, and garlic powder, and bake them in a 350-degree oven for about 20 minutes. I love cooking asparagus this way. It is so easy, and I love how it tastes when it's done. So my husband is going to be making fried apples tonight to go along with our meal. We had a bunch of apples that needed to be eaten, so he decided to make fried apples, which is so awesome because they turn out so good. So I'm just peeling the apples with a potato peeler. It wasn't as easy as I wanted it to be, but it got the job done. Once I'm finished peeling the apples, I'm going to take an apple core and try and slice the apples up that way, but I end up having some difficulty, so I end up just getting a paring knife and cutting them all up individually, and it didn't take that long. And I like to put that bag there. It just makes it easier to throw away the apple peels. These are the ribs out of the oven. He is just spreading on some barbecue sauce. These are fully cooked, and he is just going to bake them with the sauce on, just for that extra hint of flavor. Now he's getting started on the fried apples. So he took one stick of butter and he sliced it up, and he's going to melt that down. Once it's melted, he is going to put the apples in, and he is going to start seasoning up the apples. He's going to use brown sugar, cinnamon, and he even adds some vanilla, which makes it so good. And of course, he's using that cinnamon dust. He really likes it. And this is how everything turned out when it was finished cooking. This was such a great meal, and I didn't even miss not having like rice or mashed potatoes or anything like that with the meal. Tonight I'm taking it easy just by cooking up some broccoli and some pork chops and some of this chicken flavored rice from Aldi. I really love it. It's so easy and it has a great flavor. So I cut up the broccoli and I just added a little bit of water to the bottom of the pot and covered it with a lid, and I'm just going to steam it up until it's just on the edge of fork tender. I don't like it super mushy. And I don't really add any seasoning. I don't add any seasoning at all because I don't think it needs it. And then I'm just gonna follow the directions on the back of the chicken rice box and cook up the rice that way. When I'm finished, I'm going to get started on my pork chops. It's really easy. I just add salt, pepper, garlic powder to the top of my pork chops, and then I put them in a pan with a little bit of olive oil and then season the backs of it. And I fry it up until it's cooked through, and that's the end of the dinner for tonight. It was so easy, and it was such a good meal. I am making cheeseburger soup tonight, and I had never heard of this soup recipe until I saw it on Kristen Stepp's channel. If you have never seen her channel, you should definitely go check it out. It is amazing. I love watching her cook, and it must be her accent, because it is, I mean, not just her accent, but her accent is just so beautiful. Anyway, I tried to look for the recipe that I usually follow, and I just could not find it. So I am cooking from memory. I am chopping up an onion, and I am going to saute that until it's soft, and then I'm going to add 2 pounds of ground beef to the pot. And I had taken it out the day before to defrost, and it was in the refrigerator, so I was having a little trouble breaking it up because it was still a little bit frozen, but that's okay. I worked through it and it was fine. Once the meat is cooked, I am going to add some shredded carrots. I love this part of the dish because my son is not a veggie eater, but he will eat this soup, and it has a ton of carrots in it, so that makes me feel good. At least I'm getting some vegetables into him somehow. I shred about 4 large carrots. I think it makes about 2 cups of shredded carrots, and I add that to the pot. I'm going to stir the carrots in, and then I'm going to start seasoning my soup. So I season it with salt, pepper, some basil, and then I'm going to add some garlic. And I had to get a different spoon because the red one wouldn't fit into the jar. And I added about a tablespoon and a half of minced garlic. Then I am going to add 2 cartons of chicken stock. So I think this is where cooking from memory kind of took me off the wrong path. I think I was only supposed to add 4 cups of chicken stock, and I think these are 4 cups of, or 3 or 4 cups of bucks. I don't know. Anyway, the soup just turned out a little bit more. It was thinner than we are used to. It was still very good, had the same exact flavor. It was just thinner. I'm going to let that come to a boil, and once it does, I'm going to add in 16 ounces of Velveeta cheese. I just cube it up and add it in and stir it in, and it starts to melt. I'm also going to add in about a cup of milk. And then I'm going to let that start to come to a boil. Once it does, I'm going to add in 2 cups of elbow macaroni. You're gonna wanna let that cook for about 10 minutes. You just wanna keep checking the noodles. You do not want to overcook them because it'll be too mushy. So I tend to take it off of the burner and just let it sit before the noodles are completely cooked. That way, while it's sitting and you're getting the rest of dinner ready, you are not continuing to cook it. And this is how it turned out. I just topped it with some shredded cheddar cheese and made some crescent rolls on the side. It was really good. My son and husband request this meal all the time. So when my husband and I first started dating, we would make dinner a lot for each other because we were young and we didn't have as much money. So, you know, making dinner instead of going out to dinner. Anyway, this is one of the meals we would make. So we would just boil up some fettuccine noodles, get a rotisserie chicken and shred it up, and then use some ragu Alfredo sauce and toss it up. Then we would add a can of hot rotel. Well, the only rotel I had on this night was the Aldi rotel, and it was very mild. It was still good, but it wasn't as hot as I wanted it to be. That's okay. So we ended up using 2 jars of the roasted garlic ragu sauce, the Alfredo ragu sauce, and that is my favorite jarred Alfredo sauce. I know there are other ones out there, but this is the one I like to use. And then I am taking some of the pasta out because my son doesn't like any kind of spice. So I made sure to take some pasta out for him because I wanted him to eat dinner. And then I also made up some garlic knots. They were so good. And that was dinner Friday night. An oldie but a goodie. Okay, so for dinner tonight, I was going to cook Mexican pizzas, but my husband's been gone at a class all day, and I was doing the runaround all over town at all kinds of stores, buying things I didn't need. Anyway, so my husband picked up Zaxby's. I don't know if there's Zaxby's all over the country, but they definitely have it here in Florida, and I think in the South. I don't know where it's at. But anyway, he got the Southwest salad, and it looks like there's corn and beans and tomatoes and cheese and these little like tortilla strips, and there's some crispy chicken, and you get a piece of Texas toast like cut in half, and then you get...
It's a Zalad, not a salad. Gotta call it right. Gotta call it what it's called.
What is it?
A Zalad with a Z.
And then there's like a Southwest ranch that goes on top. So that is what I'm having for dinner tonight. And he picked up some chicken and stuff for them, him and my son. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching this week's What's for Dinner. And remember, go check out Tamara's What's for Dinner as well. I'm sure it's going to be amazing. I'm heading over there now. If you like this video, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to my YouTube family. I would love to have you here. And make sure to say hi down in the comments. I want to say hi back. Bye!